In professional theatre, the set designer would be chosen by the director of the show. The director would then share their vision for the production and they would discuss ideas for how the show could be staged. It is then the role of the set designer to bring these ideas to life, considering the setting, time period, and any scene changes or special effects. For this set design brief, you have been asked to create a simple model box for a key scene in Northern Ballet's Romeo and Juliet. Produce an expansion document to further explain your model box. Present your research and ideas and explain your creative decisions. To find out more about the world of set design, let's meet someone who works in that role now.
I work for all kinds of different theatres and work as a set and costume designer, so working quite closely with directors, writers, eventually actors. Well, I went to university and studied a degree in theatre design. I learnt all kinds of skills. I learned how to make sets, so using wood, metal. I'm not a skilled carpenter. You can't be good at everything, but I learned how sets are built. Worked with fabrics, learned how to make costumes, how to design sets of costumes, model making, scenic painting, which is something that I did specialise in, so how to paint all kinds of different scenic effects onto canvas or floors or built scenery. It's got to be when the audience see what you've created. I used to do a lot of children's theatre. I'd work with theatre companies that would tour into schools, and we'd rock up in the van and we'd get the set out of the van and we'd be working in the school hall. So the kids go into the school hall every day. You know, they go in there for PE, they go in there for dinner, they go in, and then we create this amazing world for them to come and see the show. And they'd come in and just their response sometimes would be just so magical. You know, they'd been in there an hour before and eating mashed potato, and all of a sudden we've created this amazing jungle or whatever the show was. That's the one of the really satisfying things about the job, is the audience response. It's hard work. You have to be quite driven, you have to be quite persistent, you have to be knocking on people's doors and getting on their nerves sometimes for them to notice you and give you an opportunity. I think you need to get as much knowledge as you can about theatre, so go and see as much theatre as you can. Volunteer, if you've got time, volunteer as an usher. Find out how theatre works. Backstage is a magical mystery that audience members don't know about, and so see how much you can find out about what happens backstage.